Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the managing director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing VAT or value-added tax. For those who are unaware, Thailand has a VAT system, and in some places I believe this is called general sales tax. It's in Britain, I believe they have VAT. It's a value-added tax, and a lot of people believe that the rate is 7% in Thailand, which as a practical matter it is, but there are some nuances to that. In a recent article from the Bangkok Post, it's bangkokpost.com, the article is titled "Government Spends Its Way into Trouble." It's written by Charchai Parasuk, and this gentleman, Mr. Charchai, he in my opinion, he writes a lot of good stuff for the Bangkok Post, especially on the Thai economy. I find his work pretty insightful. I believe he used to work at the IMF, so makes some sense that he'd have some insight into economics. Quoting directly, the government could raise more revenue, like increasing VAT from 7% to 10% to bring in an additional 300 billion baht in tax income. I do not see this happening either, as it would create opposition from the public, especially low-income groups. By the way, many may not know the official VAT rate is 10%. And yeah, I've done other videos on this channel. In fact, some people got actually kind of mad at me for bringing this up. But yes, technically it's 10%, and then it was implemented. They, on a yearly basis, have set it at 7%, and technically the 7% is temporary, and they continue to sort of keep it at that rate, but it's on a temporary basis. It's sort of a provisional basis. Technically speaking, the rate should be 10%. Now, that's got major political ramifications to raise it up, and so it kind of remains to be seen as to whether or not you'd actually see a change in that. But it is something to keep in mind that VAT is actually 10% in Thailand, and it doesn't take very much for that to be raised. Again, just one way of doing it would be just not signing an extension of the temporary current 7% amount, the temporary order keeping it at 7%. Just failing to sign that results in the thing just essentially reverting back to what it originally was set to be, which was 10%. Now, as he notes, I don't think this is overly likely, but it could happen, and especially where you've got budget issues and spending issues associated with the economy, especially as we're dealing with the sort of aftermath of this response to COVID-19. So exactly how this is going to play out remains to be seen, but I do find it interesting that there is a misnomer out there as to what the exact rate of VAT is in Thailand. Yes, 7% is the practical rate, but technically speaking, 10% is what it's supposed to be.